All right, darling. It's shocking that no one has butchered this guy's heart. Being with Kate is a solid choice. She's fantastic. Don't mess it up. Think about those disappointed friends. When he got home, seeing Katie not caring about the day's events, staring at his sweet wife, he couldn't help but remember his foolish thoughts. Guilt and regret crashed in uninvited. It was kind of amazing. What a good thing. I think you should keep this up. I recall we were both beautiful once, very graceful. But you probably should ask her. You've turned into a beautiful woman. How did you pull that off, like you've never seen me? It's been 13 years. And then Katie planned to give him a huge surprise. But when she got ready to come out, she found Jack sneezing away. She didn't mind though, even if she couldn't accept how she looked. The next morning, while Jack was in the bathroom, Katie suddenly showed a mischievous smile. By the time Jack returned to the room, Katie had a huge surprise waiting. He opened it, and it was at $2,400. He was stunned. He couldn't believe Katie bought it. Jack was so moved he could barely speak. Turns out today is their anniversary, but Jack totally forgot. Looking at Katie's eager face, he had nothing to give. You forgot? I've got this. Just wait, I'm heading out to get you gifts. Katie was beyond disappointed. Jack started to panic, but thankfully his daughter had a brilliant idea. He took Katie to the romantic restaurant she always wanted to go to. After dinner, Jack asked Katie to dance, and with the music playing, they swayed gently in the restaurant. They looked like a pair of charming butterflies, totally lost in the joy of dancing. Later they went to the hotel, and Jack realized he had always loved Katie. Then he accidentally discovered their wedding video, which initially he found hard to watch. As he continued watching, he felt as if he were there, experiencing the joy from that day. Even he didn't realize he was starting to fall in love with the simple happiness. As time passed, he learned to find joy in dancing, going from a clumsy beginner to a smooth dancer. He'd make his daughter delicious chocolate milk, and the extravagant guy he used to be could now clearly remember that a bag of salt cost $4.99. What a blessing! He no longer shunned cheap clothes and started enjoying time with the kids, giving him a new sense of joy. Each morning, kissing his wife goodbye pumped him up for the day, while playful banter after work filled him with contentment and happiness. Even the tire shop was booming. Lucky breaks favor the hard workers. He caught sight of a familiar luxury car approaching. It was his boss from the finance world. After years of partnership, Jack had a good sense of his boss' temperament. He saw a chance to showcase his unique financial insights. He succeeded in winning his boss' favor exactly as he had envisioned. His boss eagerly invited him for an interview at the company, promising him a downtown Manhattan apartment as soon as Jack started. Jack wasn't about to let that slip. He knew his chance for a turnaround had arrived. Later, he excitedly took his wife to see the new home, proudly saying he got a new job with doubled pay, able to change their life. Katie wasn't so thrilled. In fact, she felt troubled. She didn't want to disrupt their stable life. We can't just leave the schools we like. We want a family life. Look, I'm finally expressing that we have our own lives. Let others be filled with envy. Oh, Jack, they are actually already envious of us. But Jack couldn't understand his wife's thoughts. This was their first argument over work. Back home, Jack gazed at the happy family photos on the wall, torn about what to choose. Then he randomly found an envelope, which turned out to contain his internship ticket to London from 13 years ago. But in this world, Jack passed up that great opportunity and chose to stay. At that moment, Katie walked over. She always recalled Jack's sacrifices for her and home. Despite cherishing it, Katie longed to age with him here. But still, she chose to honor Jack's decision. If you need it, Jack, I'll take the kids with me. I'll take away the family we shared. I'm able to do this solely because I love you. I love you. What we choose is less important than this. I choose us. Subtitles. Faced with Katie's compromise, Jack pondered. The next day, upon waking, Katie stood by the window. She saw Jack playing with their daughter and smiled, knowing he had made a choice. For Jack now, there seemed to be nothing more important than being with his family. I need you to come home, Annie. I love you. But life is full of uncertainties. It is even harder to predict. Soon after, Jack heard a hurried ringing that made him uneasy. Sure enough, he spotted a black figure. He had reappeared as a reporter, making Jack's heart leap into his throat. Have you really figured this out? You can't send me back. Don't keep living like this. You need clarity. This isn't right. The moments defined aren't sustainable, Jack.